A lot of people underestimate what disability means, what chronic means. They think that they put us in a certain box and that has to be it. Like that has to be this idea of whatever somebody's put it in a textbook. And that's just simply not true. It doesn't mean that we can't still live or anything like that. It just means that we need more accommodations than a regular person.
I've been living here by myself, all alone, digging through the graves on my mind, trying to find a home, but the flowers are dead and the children are quiet.
Do you grow up in Tampa or Gainesville?
I grew up in Jacksonville, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How long were you in Jacksonville for?
So I originally was born in Massachusetts, and like by 3 years old, I was in Jacksonville, Middleburg. I was there until I graduated, so 15, and then I moved back in like my mid-20s and was there for a few years again, so more than 20 years.
So then you went to Gainesville, and then now you're in Tampa?
Yeah. Then I went to Gainesville. Then I moved back home. Then I moved here. I was there for another, I want to say like maybe 4 or 5 years, actually. At this point, it feels like the years just meshed together, but my family's there, so I go there all the time still.
So what brought you to Tampa?
Music, because I was doing all my music stuff here anyway. Nice. I moved in with him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And yeah, that's the main part of it, honestly. And I fell in love with St. Pete. So I felt comfortable. It felt like home whenever I started visiting here, because I started performing out here for the first time. And there was something that just clicked between the culture, the people, and then the friends that I started making like automatically between here, Tampa, and St. Pete. I just started vibing, and it felt like long life connections. And I just felt like this was the spot that I needed to be. And now it's been a year.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So when did you start making music?
That's a good question. I was 9 years old, and I was in my bedroom, and I remember that there was like a lot of things happening at the time between our economy and government and stuff like that. And I live in a very country town, so that started becoming really prevalent. And I just remember thinking to myself, I want to do something that makes a difference. And I was like, well, what can I do? And I was like, maybe I can invent something. I was like, no, that's not gonna work. And then I don't know what it was. I was always like really good with memorizing, whether it was songs, stuff like that, and breaking them down. And I just decided at 9 years old to make a song about Thanksgiving, because it was about to be Thanksgiving at the time. I made a song about a turkey coming to life. And for some reason, I fell in love with it. And then the next year in 4th grade, my teacher got us to write poetry. And it made me like, I was like, oh, I'm really good at this. It was like the one subject that I was always like really good at. And I just combined the two. And since then, I was singing, I was performing, I was writing songs. I was up late every single night trying to just see like, how can I push it, make it better. Once I got to Gainesville, I met, I don't know if you've ever heard of him. His name is Azasis.
Azasis? I don't think I have, no.
He was at the time like more in Gainesville. Now he kind of like does like Comic-Cons and stuff like that, because he does like anime rap style.
I may have like heard of him, or he may have come to Gainesville this time, and I may have heard of him.
Yeah, his real name is Dennis Wallace, but yeah, I don't know what he was having a show, and he was like, you should like come out and do your song that you recorded. And that was it. Like that was the first time I was performing my songs, and it just continued. So it's been a long time now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. So tell me about what inspires your music.
I've had a really tough life. I've had between a rough growing up of not a great biological father. My mom was sick since I was a kid. I became sick whenever I was 15, chronically ill. And it just seemed like there was always something going on. It was always just like so much traumatic things happening in life. I was often really quiet, and music was my way of speaking and kind of like translating into that between music and dance, because I was a dancer also. At this point, I kind of feel like I had those experiences for a reason, because I can translate that into my music and reach people that maybe are in a spot that I was in for a long time, that didn't know how to express themselves, didn't know how to say that they were struggling, didn't know how to say what they were going through. And especially people like me who are chronically ill, I joked about it with Nice yesterday that I was like, it's a niche experience to a certain extent, but it's a niche experience that so many people relate to at the same time. So I'm able to just, I don't know, connect with people in a different way. And then hearing them also tell me that maybe they were in a dark space or whatever, and they were listening to my song on repeat over and over, and it really helped them work through emotions. That's like what does it for me. That's what my purpose in music is for sure. All my struggles is just to be able to connect with everybody that needs it. Give them a voice for sure.
Can you describe that niche experience?
Yeah. It's like you're a dead person walking basically. You're grieving because, at one point in my life, I was dancing 8 hours out of the day sometimes. I was doing my schoolwork. I was going out at night afterwards after studying whatever, and just able to like really live my life. And suddenly, I need help getting into a bathtub or undressing myself sometimes or needing a wheelchair in order to go to a store or anything like that. And you continue to see everybody like live. You continue to see everybody find new experiences and go to the gym and work out. That was a big one for me, especially being an athlete my whole life. Like, you just continue to see the world spin. And it's a very similar process when you lose somebody. It feels like the world is so cruel because everybody just keeps doing what they're doing and this person's gone. Like they never existed. It's like you're that person, except you're still alive, but yet the world is still spinning. And you're hoping that you'll have a good day, but even the good days come with a consequence. Like yesterday, I was able to walk in a store, but this morning, I was like hard to take 2 steps out of my bed, and I was like super unstable. The weather messes me up. Everything messes me up. Heat messes me up. It's a bit of an unfair experience for sure. But at the same time, I think it makes us very special individuals that gives us a unique experience in a way that we're able to connect with a lot of people in a way a lot of others can't. We've gone through so many struggles that a lot of people don't have in a lifetime, and it gives us a type of sympathy that a lot of people are lacking nowadays, I think. And understanding and able to kind of like always view from somebody else's point of view, almost like highly sensitive of it to a fault. Yeah, it's tough. You get gaslit a lot by doctors. It's a constant struggle just for basic help and needs. And then of course we're in a society right now that kind of deems us as weak when that's not true. Even with me not being able to walk some days, like I'm still strong. Like I'm still very strong. I don't doubt myself whatsoever. And it's not just mentally, it's physically as well. Like when I can go in the gym, not much has changed. Like a lot of people underestimate what disability means, what chronic means. They think that they put us in a certain box and that has to be it. Like that has to be this idea, whatever somebody's put it in a textbook. And that's just simply not true. It doesn't mean that we can't still live or anything like that. It just means that we need more accommodations than a regular person.
Oh, thanks for sharing that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What would you say to someone that's actually struggling right now with a chronic illness?
I would say it's so easy to get stuck in it. It's so easy to get like engulfed by the grief of especially constant pain, and lose yourself, that it's important to continue to be you, continue to find something that makes you happy every day, even if it's just like calling up a friend and complaining. I like to name my chronic illnesses because it's like complaining about a coworker that doesn't exist, but it makes it feel better. So that way your friends better understand. So I have Patsy, which is for my POTS. I have Lucille for my lupus. And I'll be like, I'll hit up my chronic illness friends and be like, Lucille is driving me fucking insane today. I swear I'm gonna crash out. I don't know what this bitch is on. But it makes it almost like a game. It's just trying to find light in the situations, because as much as people say, you just gotta keep headstrong or whatever, it's so much easier said than done. If anything, you just take your situation, you try to make light of it in some way or another that makes you still feel yourself. So it's an adjustment, but always do something that makes you happy. That would be my advice to somebody with chronic illness. Make a normality, because there is a way for us to still live. We just have to adjust and do it in a way that makes it bearable for us.
What's something that you would invent? No limitations.
Oh my gosh. I actually would love to start a business like for the community. Like I would love to be able to like provide jobs to those that are struggling and in need and give them something that like helps also clean up the community, like whether it's the picking up trash, whether it's the trimming of trees or whatever that allows them to help like start getting money, but also gives them a health care or something like that. It helps keep the communities looking nice. It allows people to get off the streets, a rehabilitation center, like being able to have them have access to that and not cost like that, like their job would cover that. I think that's what my mind goes towards when I think of like inventing something. I would love to just something that benefits the community, that makes the community better and helps those individuals that are struggling.
Tell me something. Anything.
You want me to tell you about the song?
Yeah,
Okay.
please do.
So, Patient with Me is a song that talks about coming out of depression. So, my first lyrics are talking about that. It's like coming out and seeing that the grass has died, children aren't playing, and it's symbolizing like that inner happiness that you used to feel, or those memories that you used to, memories of you on like a vacation or out with family and friends, enjoying your life. And it feels like so much time has passed. I wanted to like touch on the idea that we're really hard on ourselves when we're going through tough times. We're like, man, we're not doing enough. We're not working hard enough. And I've been sitting here and, some of us struggle to get out of bed whenever those times are happening. And we want to feel guilty about it when really we're just human and there's nothing wrong with it. Sometimes we need that time to unwind, relax, and refocus. And it's a good thing when you come out. And even though when you first come out of that depression, like it's hard to see like how much time has passed or the idea of how you used to laugh. It's the idea of knowing that there will be again. It may not be like how it was, but it will be. And it might be even better than what it was. Because you took that time. You took that time to be honest with yourself. You took that time to rest when you needed, to unwind. And now there's room for so much more to grow with a better understanding or a different way of looking at it. So that's what Patient with Me is about. And then also being able to vocalize that with others and say like, hey, I've been struggling and I know maybe I haven't shown up as often as I would have before, but I'm here now. So just be patient with me, give me grace because all of us have something going on. It doesn't have to just be chronic illness. It could be work struggles, family struggles, friend struggles, personal insecurities or whatever. It's important to take in those moments and not just ignore them and push them away.
Anything else you want to share before the live performance?
Just to always I always say this and every single time somebody says this, but to be yourself and to not shy away from that. There's too many people that want to fit in nowadays. And honestly, it's just not fun. Like it's more fun to be your weird self, do things that make you happy, bring out your inner child and do things that used to make you happy as a kid. It's amazing what that kind of joy can bring. And to not be afraid to be different, to speak out, and to care for even the strangers around you.
I've been living here by myself, all alone, digging through the graves on my mind, trying to find a home. But the flowers are dead and the children are quiet. My mind's been raining blue, but I know there's gotta be some shine here. There used to be a tree or two that would bloom. I know the green existed, so it can't be all doom. Maybe if I dig a hole, see what can be exhumed. A little tender love and care, see what can be exhumed. So if you please, please just speak to me kindly. I know it's been a while since I gone out to find me. never reached out to help. Lying outside, crying to feel me just a piece. I had to go out and find me. Remember who she used to be. Remember that I deserve the peace to find the strength in me. It's been a while, so won't you just please wait? I know it's been a while since I've gone out too, so won't you too? Wait for me out on my own. I'm searching and praying, I felt so alone. Wait for me, be patient with me, please. I've been working on me. It's been a while, so won't you just please wait? I know it's been a while since I've gone out too, so won't you too?